What's going on, everyone? Today we're going to be talking about a sci-fi creature film called The Relic. And, it was released by Paramount Pictures June 10th. June 10th or January 10th, 1997. And it was written by Amy Holden Jones, John Raffo, Rick Jaffa, and Amanda Silver. And it was produced by Gail Ann Hurd and Sam Mercer and directed by Peter Haynes, who's also the guy who did 2010, the sequel to 2001: A Space Odyssey, Capricorn 1, Outland, and End of Days, to name a few of his films. It's had a box office earnings of $48 million, and it was considered a flop at the time, but it has somewhat of a little bit of a cult status now. So The Relic is, there's a scientist who is found an interesting artifact that gets shipped to him, and it actually unleashes this curse which causes someone to turn into this really hideous creature, and a bloodthirsty creature, and it unleashes it in the museum, and it goes and it kills basically everyone, and it's up to another anthropologist, I think, to uncover the truth and try to help stop this creature from killing it. It's a big mass problem. There's tons of carnage going on, and they have to shut down the museum, and then it's just your typical creature feature press a plot. But the difference between this one and most of the others is they actually hide the creature real well. There is a really good puppet of the creature designed by the extraordinary talented Stan Winston and company. They made a full-size animatronic creature which looks fantastic in the scenes that it's in, and just the methodology that they came up to help create the backstory for the creature for the film and stuff was really well put together. Now, I heard this is based on a novel, but never read that, so I can't compare it. But it's really an interesting, fun creature feature. Kind of like the Sci-Fi Channel ones, where it's just a creature running through the daytime. They actually use darkness a lot to help conceal the creature. It also hides the CGI, which still looks pretty decent for today. From early 90s, it still holds up. It still looks better than some of the stuff that comes out now. So, just the way they hid the creature and designed most of the kills to be in the darkness and let your imagination run wild. I really enjoyed that. The story can use a little bit of work though, but it's your typical monster in a building, going around killing people story. But the acting overall is pretty good, and there's some pretty actually interesting characters with the scientists trying to work together to help stop the creature in this film. It's definitely one of the more interesting and well thought out backstories for creature feature. And if you're like Jurassic Park, having the dinosaurs in the dark come out and keeping them sort of secluded, this is sort of the same idea, and it works real well. And just the way how they come up with figure out ways to control the creature and get it to a spot so they can take it out is pretty interesting, and it was a pretty fun ride. It's never really a dull moment in this film. It is very dark though, so some things you can't really see what you want to see, which is a little bit of a downer. But for the most part, this one actually sort of lets you create your own ideas, which movies nowadays don't really do that. But with this, it's definitely one of the more interesting and thought-provoking type of creature features, and I kind of enjoyed that. It was kind of different and more of a breath of fresh air almost for this type of film, and it's definitely an interesting, fun watch. If you like creature features and stuff, you'll definitely enjoy this one. Or even if you like the dinosaur and monster type deal, films and stuff, this one's definitely more probably up your alley. It definitely has some good horror elements, like some jump scares and stuff like that mixed in there too, but it's not too brutal. And so for most people who like sci-fi and horror, this one is definitely an underrated gem in my opinion. I really enjoyed it, and there's a lot of good like humor with like beheading one-liners and stuff like that mixed in there too with the writing. Overall, it's a well put together movie, and I think a lot more people should check it out. It's a little bit easier to get to now, find now. So if you haven't seen it, check it out. It's really good. I'm gonna give The Relic a 4 out of 5, only because I kind of want to see more carnage with it, and it's really dark, so some scenes are a little confusing and maybe a little expanded from the basic plot structure. But other than that, it's a really fun time. So definitely check it out. There's a trailer link down below, like always, if you want to check that out. If it sounds like something you're interested in, also link down below is my Instagram, where I always post clips of films and review in the future on my story. I usually have the film time hashtag, subgenre film and a hashtag, so you're aware of it. Also, my Letterbox is down below at Therapy Reviews. That's where I post my first star rating right after watching the films. So yeah, follow me on one of those two platforms to stay in the loop. Like this video, share it so more people are aware of it. Comment your opinions of the film down below, and let me know what your favorite creature feature is. I'd love to hear your thoughts on it. I'm always looking for more to check out. Also, make sure you subscribe, because hopefully you find something weird, obscure, and odd like this that you probably never thought of checking out, or so you hear my opinions on popular films coming out as well. And make sure you tune in next time, ring that bell, because I know I said this in a couple of videos ago I was going to review this film, but it kind of went out of order now. So the next one will be Terminator Genesis. I think this is actually the first Terminator film I'm going to review on the channel, but it's just my watch sequence. So we'll start with that and then continue on with the actual Terminator franchise later on down the road. But yeah, we're gonna check out Terminator Genesis in the next one. So make sure you ring that bell and watch out for all those bloodthirsty, cursed human creatures roaming around the museums. And I guess I'll see you all in the next review. So till then, cheers.